China holds the chips. No one is arguing that. And while most of us were busy debating politics, China has been quietly building something much bigger. A global system. A system to control the minerals, to dominate the tech, to bypass the dollar, and to replace America's grip on the global economy without firing a single shot. We are talking BRICS, Belt and Road, the digital yuan. A new financial order is not coming, it is already rolling out, and yet, they have not cut us off. Not from the minerals, not from the money, not even after we hit them with tariffs that dropped their factory activity harder than crypto in 2022. China's grip on rare earth minerals is no secret. They control most of the global refining capacity, making them the primary supplier for electric vehicles, smartphones, and advanced weaponry. Cutting us off would be like cutting off their own oxygen. The United States is still one of China's largest customers. Disrupting the supply chain would not only hurt us, it would gut their own economy. They need us buying just as much as we need them selling. That is not dominance, that is mutual dependence with a fake power imbalance. And while China is building global dominance in silence, AOC is up there behind a podium, nostrils flaring like an air raid siren, capitalizing on the left's hatred for Trump to kick off what's clearly the start of her 4-year audition for the presidency. She's not talking about China, not talking about rare earths, not a word about the actual threats we're facing. Just recycled outrage, social slogans, and podium noise. And the left? They're sucking it down like a 7-Eleven Slurpee on a 90-degree day. No facts, no plan, just a brain freeze of bad ideas. Yes, China is building nukes, fast, quiet, strategic. They have over 600 now. It's projected to top 1,000 by 2030, and social media doomcasters will tell you they are going to bomb us by breakfast. But that is not what is happening here. They are not building to launch, at least not right now anyway. They are building to leverage. This is Cold War logic in Mandarin. It's all about perception. It's about making America hesitate. It's about showing the world they are just too dangerous to ignore. China does not want to end the game. They want to control it, and they're hoping we are too distracted, too soft, or maybe even too dumb to notice. The money. They're building a global financial system designed to push the United States out of the picture completely. The digital yuan, cross-border payment networks, Belt and Road deals that skip the dollar, BRICS-backed trade zones that, well, just do not need us. BRICS is a growing alliance, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, working to build their own economic power outside of US control. It is not just a club, it is a coordinated effort to weaken the dollar and replace American dominance in global finance. The Belt and Road Initiative is China's global infrastructure takeover. They fund roads, railways, ports, and pipelines across Asia, Africa, and even parts of Europe, not out of generosity, but to buy influence and lock countries into their debt-based system. These are not projects, they are power moves. And if you are watching this as an investor, here is the part you care about most. These shifts are not just political, they move markets. If the BRICS nations succeed in reducing dollar dominance, that is bad news for US bonds and fiat strength, but it is bullish for hard assets, gold, oil, commodities, anything real. And Belt and Road? It is China's leverage plan. If they control the infrastructure, they control the flow of goods. That makes supply chains more fragile, and prices more volatile. So, if you are in the market, understand this. Geopolitical tension is not just news, it is a signal. You want to know where the pressure is building before the chart reacts. While China is trying to choke us out with financial infrastructure and global deals, Trump is not playing defense. He is swinging first. He hit their economy right where it counts. Their exports, tariffs cut deep, and Chinese factory output dropped like a lead balloon in a hurricane. Meanwhile, he is rebuilding the United States in real time. He launched the Golden Dome Missile Defense Project. He shut down the digital dollar distraction with Executive Order 14178, an order that bans any attempt to roll out a central bank digital currency in the United States and reinforces your right to hold and use private crypto without government control. He's bringing back energy production and reshoring manufacturing. This is not reactive. This is proactive. Trump is not just responding, he is redirecting. So who holds the cards? China has the materials, the manpower, the plans. We still have the dollar, we still have the alliances. We still have the innovation and the influence. We have the ability to cripple their supply chains with policy alone. Same goes for pharmaceuticals. We rely on China for nearly 90% of our drug ingredients. They know it, we know it. I'm just hoping they don't slip something into the mix one day to prove a point. But if they had the power, they'd use it, against us, against the world. And they were getting there, quietly, strategically, until Trump stepped in and slowed that parade to a crawl. Everything he's doing, tariffs, trade pressure, energy independence, missile defense, it's already addressing the threat. He just doesn't need to scream fire and brimstone to prove it. So what would happen if China actually started a war with the United States? That's where we're going next. Military, economy, you won't want to miss it. They are strong, but we are not powerless, and Trump is proving that with every move. If this lit a fire, you are not alone. Share it, subscribe, and stay sharp. Because while the media is busy playing checkers, we are tracking the chessboard. George out.